So I used to do this as a kid when I ate them, where I would like separate out the layers.
Oh my God.
This is definitely...
Does that surprise anybody? No, not at all.
Oh God. Covered in chocolate. Hey everyone, I'm Claire, and today I am making a gourmet version of Kit Kat, one of my favorites. So this is the classic 4-bar crispy wafers in milk chocolate. You get that little snap when you break one of the bars off. It has this sort of squared off base, and then it tapers as you get to the top. It's really just a stack of 3 crisp wafers with chocolate in between. And I think another big key is this very, very fine, very uniform crosshatch waffle texture. That I think is going to be challenging to get that texture because we don't have anything that's that fine in terms of a pattern. It's very, very crisp and crunchy. It's also really sweet. This one is dark chocolate. You can already see a big difference in how the chocolate kind of behaves. It's like has a more brittle texture, which you get with dark chocolate. Not as quick to melt. Delicious. This one, we don't really know what kind this is. I'm thinking green tea matcha. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. No, not my favorite. Do you want a Kit Kat? Have a Kit Kat.
There is like a definition in the layers.
I was saying before, like stroopwafel meets like a...
Meets like a Cheeto. Like,
right.
You know.
Brad, get the dehydrator out. Will you set me up with a dehydrator? I'm sorry. Never mind. Like, what's the essential elements that I have to keep?
I think it's the crispiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a little trapezoid, right? That's the shape. Trapezoid, right?
Yeah.
Animal in and then a little trap.
Like, what do you think we can improve upon?
A little less sweet.
So I think you could take the sugar down.
Yeah. The consensus is that the milk chocolate has nice texture, but it's very, very sweet. So I think to get a chocolate that has that same like melty quality, but is a little less sweet, I'm going to mix dark chocolate and milk chocolate. Clearly this has a snap. That's because the chocolate is tempered, which means that it is in like a crystalline structure. So I'm going to attempt chocolate tempering, which I've never successfully done. We'll see how that goes. So now my favorite part, time to read the ingredients. Ingredients. Sugar, wheat flour, non-fat milk, cocoa butter, chocolate, palm kernel oil, fat, lactose parentheses contains 2% or less lecithin parentheses soy, PGPR, emulsifier, vanillin, artificial flavor, salt, yeast, baking soda. Yeah, it's not that many ingredients. You're gonna have to Google PGPR because I don't know what that is. Okay, so it stands for polyglycerol. Okay, but it's an emulsifier made from glycerol and fatty acids in chocolate, approaching the behavior of a Newtonian fluid. I think my understanding of what that means is it makes it easier to pour. Gonna just ignore that. Kourtney Kardashian. Kit Kat?
I'm going to show you guys how to eat a Kit Kat.
Pull the top layer off and eat that. Oh, I think there's a lot to this, actually. I'm gonna use this method for isolating the wafer.
Just bite into it.
Whatever temperature Kourtney Kardashian had her Kit Kat seemed really great for separating the layers, so we're gonna try to do that. Okay, I think that was perfect. As soon as I touch it, it very, very easily breaks apart. I heard a rumor that part of what's in Kit Kat is crushed up, like imperfect pieces of Kit Kat that they can't use. There's definitely like cookie crumb texture in there, so I think that kind of confirms that suspicion. I am gonna start, I think, with a base recipe for the wafer that's like stroopwafel. They're very, very thin, sort of like waffle textured wafers, so that's where I'm gonna start. I looked up online and there's a Martha Stewart recipe for stroopwafel, so I'm gonna grab those ingredients and get it together. So the first thing is to combine the 1 1/4 cups all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Then I'll whisk the egg whites and the sugar until light. Then stream in the vanilla extract and the melted butter. Mix dry into wet, and I can go ahead and start to cook it. The only thing we have in the kitchen that I can think of that has that waffle texture was the bottoms of these springform pans. My idea of how to do this is to heat them up in the oven, grease them, put the batter onto them, and then stack them. I don't know, put them back in the oven until they're kind of baked through. Okay, so 5 minutes. Okay, okay. It's definitely too thick. I need it to be very, very crisp. It has a cake-like consistency, which is not really what I'm going for. Okay, so this time I'm gonna add some cornstarch for that crisp texture and a higher portion of butter. Oh, that's melting all over the place. I have some ooze. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. That did not work. Too much butter. I don't know. This is the time of day where I don't really care anymore. Oh, wait, let me think. Hold on. Let me think about it. I can't rush this process. Or wait, I have an idea. Let's take that batter from before and add some more cornstarch and see what happens. My timer's going off. No. No. And we're done for today. So I did think about that combination of lightness and airiness with crunch. So I don't think this is cheating. Rice Krispies is just basically puffed rice, so it's really an ingredient. My idea was maybe to make like a basic sugar cookie, crush it up, add crushed Rice Krispies, bind it together, and then bake it again.
Yeah, how are we making it up, right?
Well, I did a sugar cookie base. My idea is to grind up sugar cookie, mix it with ground up Rice Krispies, and to set it into like...
It is not a Kit Kat.
No, I didn't say it was a Kit Kat. Obviously, Brad, it's not. This is not. I did not. It's not like I made a Kit Kat. Here, try it. And then add the Rice Krispies. I don't want to add too much, but I also, well, whatever. I think I had too much Rice Krispie treats. It's a little too thick to spread. Oops. Oh. Ooh, okay. It's totally different than the first one. It's like not airy enough.
I mean, it's flat. Nailed that. Maybe scratch the cookie and just go Rice Krispie with a light dusting of flour. Spritz it with a little water and then you get a little bit of a paste.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, what's this?
That's a waffle cone maker.
And then you just gotta cut it into a rectangle. But still, it's gonna come down to the batter.
Do you want to try the Rice Krispie thing and let me know how it turns out?
Do I want to try it?
Yeah. What are you doing right now? Are you busy?
I think it's crazy enough to work.
What, you want a whisk?
Like,
Do you want a scoop?
no.
Like, how long does it take? It looks pretty good.
Oh my God, it's a freaking wafer. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta write this down. What'd you add?
I don't know, I kind of blacked out.
It doesn't have like the same richness. So I would introduce either cream or butter.
No, you don't need richness. It's a Kit Kat.
There's milk fat in it.
Yeah.
So now I'm starting off with a little bit of whipped cream. Instead of grinding Rice Krispie treats, I'm just gonna use rice flour.
I'm gonna splash water?
No, no.
Splash water.
No, Brad.
Oh, but it's
Ooh.
good?
No, it's not good.
Of course, it's all that cream you put in there. No. Claire?
It tastes good.
Tastes like burnt milk. All right, Claire, let's try this out. I'm gonna measure some stuff out.
Yeah,
to the best of
I'm
my
gonna write it
ability.
down.
1 cup.
Rice Krispies.
Third of a cup all-purpose flour. Same. 10x. A nice pinch of salt. 3/8, perfect. 1 tablespoon of cream. That's
Okay.
your call. And then we're gonna go straight to water, huh?
That looks pretty good. Oh, it looks great. It's a little chewy.
And it's a little sweet. It looks crispy.
It sure does.
So what is that? I would say 20 sides a second.
20 seconds aside.
That's what I said. It's a little rice.
Like a little bit of like stickiness.
It doesn't really do the like dissolve in your mouth thing. I'm not totally sold on the ground Rice Krispies, but I do think it has to be made in an iron. So we have that coming in a couple days, and I still haven't even touched the like tempered chocolate thing. So I just pray this doesn't take me 5 more days. What I think was wrong with the wafer yesterday was like almost too lacy, too delicate. We do have cake flour. It gives you a more tender, light result. I think I'm gonna get rid of the cream and just go butter. I'll try it again. I'll let you know. Do you want to take a look? Take a look. Watch me make this one. Ah!
Oh, hold on, Claire. I think you're in the cookie cake region again. A little bit of oil.
Oil instead of butter?
Yeah.
I am going to ignore what Brad said. This time, I'm going to use the same batter. I'm going to practice cutting it, put them in the oven, see what happens. Just want to make sure it's not browning. Oh my God, you're kidding me. I'm truly shocked, slightly horrified, and mostly impressed that this arrived. Ta-da! I think this looks like a really, really good surface. Let me check on these. It could be a little more tender in texture. Maybe a little more cornstarch. Okay, I can see through it. It's that thin, which I think is really, really a good sign. This is a guide for me for the width, so let me immediately give it a trim. So here's that crisp edge that I trimmed off. That one's definitely the best one yet. I'm so relieved, actually. Hey, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, this is the best one
good.
yet.
Yeah, best one yet.
Ship it.
Right?
Pretty damn good.
Pretty close. All right, so should we try a couple more of these? I think it's like 2 millimeters. I think it's the same thickness as the Kit Kat. It's basically perfect. So I think next time I'll have to crush these really, really fine. Stack, fill, cut across, temper, set, unmold. I'm done. Thank God. So now I want to get some chocolate melting for the filling. Dark chocolate and milk chocolate temper at different temperatures. So what I'll do is do a dark chocolate filling and then a milk chocolate exterior. Salt. It's really good. Salty. Pop this in the fridge so that it sets. Gimme. Okay, great. So I'm going to check on the status of these wafers and I'm going to try cutting them.
This is fun.
Is it? How many do I need to make total? Ooh. So I'm happy with the way these turned out. Now it's time to temper. I've been avoiding it long enough. So I brought some light reading. It's just like an encyclopedic reference for all things pastries. The ideal ambient temperature for chocolate tempering is 70 Fahrenheit. What do we think it is in here?
75.
Yeah, it's hot. Oh, listen to this. In a room that's warmer than 70, the chocolate may never be able to be tempered.
May.
This
Keyword may, Claire.
doesn't look good. I'm going to use something called the seed method, which is basically you melt chocolate, you add some chopped chocolate to it to bring the temperature down, and then you heat it back up. Here are my molds. I'm going to put 2 side-by-side wafers in each one. I want to bring this up to 110. Oh, God, now it's climbing. Oh, my God. Whatever. There's still so much seed chocolate in it. Oh. This is supposed to set within 2 minutes, but it should have a snap, shiny finish. So that was 2 minutes.
It's still a little bendy.
Yeah, it doesn't really snap.
Under tempered.
I think so. Even though I don't think that temper test was totally successful, I'm still going to do a test because I'm that impatient and stubborn. That looks terrible, but I'm going to pop it in the fridge and we're going to see if they set. Ready? Nope. Okay, I'm extremely relieved that they came out of the mold. So I'm going to cut into it. Oh yeah, this one didn't hold together very well. The whole thing just fell apart. See, I can't really split them without one of them kind of breaking.
Oh, I see why you didn't want to do
Here,
that.
now try it.
Well, who the hell cuts Kit Kats anyway?
Missing a little bit of the lightness.
I want you to know that I can accept zero criticism right now.
It's
pretty
perfect.
damn
You
good.
nailed it, Claire. I think you went a little heavy, no? I can see the flying out of the place.
Oh no, this one already set. It's all set. And I don't want to waste any more of these. I can't do it anymore. I quit. We're finishing today, no matter what. I'm tempering chocolate again. My seed chocolate was too coarse. So I'm going to put this in the food processor to grind it up pretty fine. So it's nice. This looks smooth. We're at 86. It is. I do think it looks shinier than yesterday. Okay, I mean, I definitely tempered this chocolate because it is setting. Once I turn them out and set them into the loaf pan to make that base, that will get coated. Looking very good. That one stubborn guy. Oh. All right, you know, so my yield is getting smaller and smaller as we go on. I think I'm going to use our torch to basically get a blade very, very hot so that it will melt the chocolate rather than causing pieces to splinter off. This is set. Oh, that is a thick layer of chocolate. Whoa. I have an idea. Let me trim these sides. I'm going to heat up this sheet tray. I'm going to go from the hot sheet pan onto this chilled tray right here. Melt off a layer of chocolate. Back into the fridge. Our homemade Kit Kats. Here's the real test of is to have that snap. Very snappy.
Oh, look at that.
Just tell me that I did it.
Oh my God, Claire!
I did successfully temper chocolate.
It's definitely not as sweet.
A little thick on the walls, but other than that, I think you did a great job, Claire.
Did you taste it?
Visually. I
Thank
didn't
you.
taste it.
Okay.
I'd say you improved it.
Definitely.
Oh my God, thanks. Carla, please try it.
You know what I'm going to say.
It doesn't say Kit Kat on it.
No, it's not supposed to say Kit Kat. It's supposed to say half sour cat. Oh.
Right?
Oh, look, multi-layered.
Yeah.
So snappy.
Thank God.
Like the chocolate's too good almost.
Yeah.
You know?
Claire, it's good.
I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Here's how you make a Kit Kat at home. Pulse 1 cup cake flour, ½ cup cornstarch, 1/3 cup powdered sugar, 1½ teaspoon baking powder, and ½ teaspoon kosher salt in a food processor. Stream in ½ cup melted, cooled, unsalted butter, 3/4 cup water, and 2 teaspoons vanilla extract until smooth. Cook batter in batches in a greased waffle cone iron, then trim to width of chocolate molds. Bake wafers in a 300-degree oven until crisp. Crush wafer trimmings, then pass through a sieve. Bind crumbs with melted dark chocolate and stir in a generous pinch salt. Spread filling in a thin layer over rectangular wafers, layering in stacks of 3. Wrap stacks tightly in plastic, place between 2 baking sheets, and weigh down with cans to flatten. Chill until filling is set, then slice crosswise into 7mm wide strips. Chill strips and lightly spray chocolate molds with non-stick cooking spray. To temper chocolate, melt 12 ounces milk chocolate over a double boiler until smooth and temperature reaches 110 Fahrenheit. Add 3 ounces finely chopped milk chocolate and stir just to incorporate. Let sit 3 minutes, then stir without incorporating air until chocolate is smooth and registers 86 Fahrenheit. Do parchment strip test. Transfer tempered chocolate to a piping bag and snip an opening. Pipe chocolate into 3 molds at a time, then place 2 wafer strips side by side in each mold. Chill until chocolate is set, then invert molds and tap out onto surface. Use a propane torch to heat a thin bladed knife, then slice chocolates in half lengthwise to separate wafers. Chill chocolates until set again. Lightly spray a standard loaf pan with non-stick cooking spray, then fill 3mm deep with more tempered milk chocolate. Set chocolates into pan side by side and chill again until set. Remove from mold and trim with a hot knife and separate into groups of 4. I really am happy with the final product, and I feel, I was gonna say proud of what I have achieved, but I don't know, it's like, should anyone spend 5 days trying to make 3 homemade Kit Kats? Seems dubious.